Robert Kraft bought the team in the mid-90s, turned a mediocre franchise into a juggernaut. His teams have gone to 7 Super Bowls, including one with Bill Parcells. He's only hired 2 coaches. There's one of them. The other's on the other sideline. He inherited Parcells. There was Belichick with his defense. Of course, it's going to be a wild last 7 minutes for the Kraft family and all Patriot fans, and who knows what the next few weeks will hold. First things first. From the 36-yard line, Brady starts out of the gun. Vereen flanks him. Four-man rush. Brady dumps. One-handed grab by Vereen. Gain of 8 yards. Wright and Chancellor are there. It'll be 2nd down and 2.
Tom Brady really wanted to go to Gronkowski. Basically, they can pick a side because these corners don't flip. He looked out there and thought better of throwing it over to Richard Sherman's side, and then got a brilliant catch from Vereen. It is Shane Vereen time in this game, and really that's when they were having success early, when they were working that Edelman-Vereen combination over the middle.
2nd and 2. Brady to the outside. That's enough for a first down. There's Vereen. Chancellor makes the tackle. That moves the sticks. First down to the 48.
Well, that time Gronkowski knew it was man coverage, ran up the field, just made Cam Chancellor shuffle a little bit, and athletically, you like Vereen on Chancellor if you get that matchup. So we'll see if they come back to that.
As we go down the stretch, each team with its full complement of timeouts.
Chancellor one-on-one on Gronkowski.
Edelman out of the slot. Send it to him. Breaks a tackle. Then another. Takes the ball close to a first down. Julian Edelman, quarterback of Kent State. What a player. What a find this guy was. 7th round draft choice in 2009.
And he's strong and he's athletic. But the thing that I appreciate more than anything about him, guy shows up at the complex at 5 a.m. every day. Studies, catches extra balls on the jugs machine. He's made himself a great player in this league.
Under 5 minutes. Swing it out. Vereen. First down. Flag comes down. Vereen lost the ball, but he was down already. And we'll see about the call. Bill Vinovich reffing his first Super Bowl game. Only 8 accepted penalties in the game.
Pass interference. Offense number 11. Blocking downfield prior to the catch. 10-yard penalty. Repeat 2nd down.
So the call is on Edelman. It backs.
Actually,
might be on Amendola. He said 11, but
right
it's
here.
on Amendola.
But here's what happened, Al. Because of the pressure, Brady had to lob that pass up over the top. So this is one of those design plays where you're going to go down the field and intentionally block, thinking that this pass is going to come out quickly. But because he had to lob it up, the blocking got there too soon, so it's pass interference.
Yeah, he just changed it. They did call it on Amendola. Bruce Irvin almost got a hand on it. So instead of 2nd and 1, it's 2nd and 11. We got Sherman on LaFell. They haven't gone Sherman's way. They're staying away from him, much as Aaron Rodgers did on opening night. Brady hit as he throws, caught by Gronkowski. And the big bull takes it to the 32-yard line.
They're rolling the dice here. They're putting their big safety, Cam Chancellor, on Gronkowski. Earlier they got burned with KJ Wright. You want to go man coverage, and I think a little bit because Shane Vereen's been effective coming out of the backfield. They've had to change up their secondary coverage a little bit, and right now Josh McDaniels got it going with this play calling.
Brady hung in under pressure. Ball at the 32. Already within Gostowski's field goal range. Brady will swing it out. Vereen. And there's Richard Sherman, whose girlfriend is pregnant. She's due in about 2 weeks, but she's here. He's ready to go to the hospital in uniform if need be.
Yeah, and Richard was telling us that she said, you go play the Super Bowl. So don't worry about me. I've got all that set up if something gets accelerated here.
Look at that. Throwing that one time, once. Richard says, you know, it's everything I can do to keep from getting bored.
Yeah, I'm going to guarantee he's not bored right now.
2nd and 10. A little more than 4 to go. Brady fires, caught, first down, and again they go to Gronkowski out at the 20-yard line.
Al, here it is again. They're just telling Tom Brady, this is man coverage. He's off. He's inside. He's looking right at Gronkowski. Everybody in the building that knows anything about football knows that's man coverage. And 1,000% of the time now, they are going to throw it right there when they get that look.
Half a dozen catches for him. Now through the middle, big hole for Vereen, and he takes the ball to the 12-yard line. Bobby Wagner is there. You know, it's 3:20. You begin to think about using the clock. They're already in field goal range, but Seattle still has all of its timeouts. You still have the 2-minute warning. You're still going to have 4 opportunities to stop the clock.
This is about scoring a touchdown.
Correct.
Right here. This is
any way you can.
no
at any
clock
time
management.
You can. Not yet. Not yet. 3 minutes to go. 2nd and 3. Brady to the outside, caught, and that's LaFell before he steps out of bounds. He is out of bounds at the 6-yard line, and that makes it 1st and goal with 2:52 on the clock.
Now they finally come out of that man coverage and go a zone, but they were really lucky that LaFell on that one couldn't get himself
71.
under control, because I think he would have scored.
71 is reported as eligible. 7-1.
You hear the announcement. Fleming comes in. The tackle as an eligible receiver. 71. Earl Thomas. Play in the middle. Brady looking at the clock. Brady says, I'll take a timeout. Play clock was all the way down to 2. Tom will go to the sideline.
First charge, timeout.
Tom Brady tonight has put it up 49 times. The 36 completions is a Super Bowl record. Crazy 2 weeks. Great game. Who knows what the immediate future will hold?
You know, I think everybody, we know the ramifications of what Ted Wells' investigation is going to be. Somebody's going to come out of this with egg on their face. Either the Patriots, league office, the people that have accused the Patriots, all that stuff's in play. But isn't it glorious just for these 3 or 4 hours here that you can just enjoy a football game?
Well, as the old coach John Madden always said, you know, a game breaks out.
Yeah,
and it broke out tonight.
But it is going to be big in the following month.
Again, Fleming, an eligible receiver. Number 71, 1st and goal. The ball at the 6. Devlin, the fullback. Blunt is the running back. Blunt. And Blunt powering his way to the 3-yard line. Stop there, gain of 3, 2nd down and goal.
Well, they're going to try and load up and go with the big power runner, even though it's basically been Vereen and the matchup problems that he has created that's gotten him down the field here.
Under 2.5. Blunt out. Vereen in. Second and goal. Brady caught. Touchdown. Julian Edelman.
Came back to it, Al. They came right back to it. Down, back out, worked brilliantly before. Brady missed the pass, come right back to it, and Edelman gets it done. No push off, no foul, no nothing. And Tom Brady takes him right down the field.
And there again, they go to work on Thorold Simon, who took the place of the injured Jeremy Lane. They picked on him early. He got his feet under him, played well for about a quarter and a half. They go back that way again and burn him. Gostowski for the extra point. And that makes it a 4-point lead. Meaning Seattle's going to need a touchdown. Last two New England drives. 9 plays for 68. 10 plays for 64. And the Kraft family, Robert and Jonathan. We've seen a few exciting games. Again, you've got a close game. Every Super Bowl that New England's played in since Belichick and Brady took over has been decided by 4 or less. Russell Wilson's been here before. Heck, he was down 16-0 2 weeks ago.
I can't help but think of what Russell Wilson told us. He said, the minute I pulled that trophy down, I held it up in the air and I pulled it down and I started thinking about the next one. I started thinking about the next Super Bowl opportunity. He said he wanted 6. He grew up remembering Michael Jordan holding up 6 fingers. Sure. He said, I'm looking for 6. The second one is going to be on his shoulders with 2 minutes to go.
So 2:02. If the kickoff is a touchback, they're going to get a play before the 2-minute warning. Otherwise, the clock's going to stop. They have all of their timeouts. And Gostowski will send that one deep into the night. So they will get one playoff before the 2-minute warning. That'll stop the clock, and they'll preserve their 3 timeouts. Patriots overcoming a 10-point deficit. And again, we go back to Brady telling us yesterday there would not be a game I would want to win more than this one. Lynch gets flanked out. The empty backfield. Wilson down the sideline. Lynch makes the catch. And he'll get tackled by Jamie Collins, but that's a big gain, taking us to the 2-minute warning. They still have their 3 timeouts. That's a gain of 31 yards. Puts the ball in Patriot territory. Fantastic finish coming up in Super Bowl 49.
What a call that was by Darrell Bevel. Russell Wilson saw Marshawn Lynch one-on-one against the linebacker Jamie Collins slant and go to a running back. That is confidence in the ability of not just Russell Wilson, but Marshawn Lynch, and a trust with the season on the line. Brilliant call, brilliant throw, and now they're at midfield. Could this game be any better?
20 left too. 155. That was Lynch's first catch of the game. They blitz. Wilson fires, and that's incomplete. Intended for Curse. Looks around for a flag, gets none. Malcolm Butler, the rookie out of West Alabama, a free agent with the defense.
Can you imagine what this rookie's thinking? And he could not have played this better. Perfect position, going to come, jump inside, knock it away. Brilliant play.
From the 49. 2nd and 10. Play clock at 1, and now Wilson has to take a timeout. So they have 3, so he takes one here. Play clock was all the way down.
First charge timeout. Seattle. 30-second timeout.
You know what's interesting? This Chris Matthews, who's had the unbelievable game, because teams work on packages of plays, and so when you get in the 2-minute offense, they've practiced with the guys that they have in there, Baldwin and Lockett and Curse, and so he hasn't been a part of this, you know, and yet if you've watched the game, you know he's the one that sort of broke it open.
Sure. Now he's coming in. He'll be a part of this next play here on 2nd down and 10. Matthews has got 4 for 109 yards and a touchdown. 2nd and 10. 2 timeouts now left for the Seahawks. Key guys on the field. Wilson, the tight end, has not caught a pass in this game. Deep drop. Ton of time. Going for it all. Knocked away. Browner is back there. There was Matthews, and Brandon Browner, who was a Seahawk last year but was suspended at the end of the season and had to watch the Super Bowl, has a ring, and then left for New England in free agency.
Going to go right up the seam here. The Patriots came with a 3-man rush, and they made this switch early, and I think for Matt Patricia it's been a good one. The jump balls now that you have a 6'4" cornerback are a little more fair, a little more favorable for the Patriots.
3rd and 10. Flank Lynch again. Wilson hangs in there, throws. That's caught. That's going to be a first down. 38-yard line, Ricardo Lockett. And now they'll hustle up to the line of scrimmage, preserving the timeouts. Under a minute and a half to go.
Well, we've seen when Logan Ryan has been in the game, the play right before the half, and now they're coming back to him. Lockett's a guy with brilliant speed, so Ryan has to be careful.
Russell in the pocket. Russell for Curse, and that's broken up again. And is it, but somehow, did he wind up with a football?
I think Butler hit it, and it fell right back down to the ground. Unbelievable. That's exactly what happened, isn't it?
Well, Curse goes for it. It's still not on the ground. It's still not on the ground. It's still, well, look at that.
Oh, my,
Phenomenal.
I can't believe he didn't get up and get in the end zone in time.
And then Butler takes him out. So he breaks up the play. But at the end of the day, look at that. Does a juggling act. Has it at the 5, 1st and goal, 33 yards. And now, by the time they get down there, the play clock has run out again.
2nd charge timeout.
And Seattle takes a timeout.
Seattle.
Crazy.
How many different plays are the Patriots going to have like this?
Yep.
Mario Manningham, David Tyree.
Right.
And now a Curse.
This was where Tyree had the helmet catch. This was the scene of the crime for New England.
And Tom Brady had that look on his face like, you got to be kidding me, not again.
Here you go back to Super Bowl 42. Tyree makes the catch. Our buddy Rodney Harrison had a bird's eye view. Plexico Burress winds up with the touchdown to win the game and end what would have been a perfect season for the Patriots. They were 18-0 coming in.
You know, Al, you play 16 games, couple of playoff games, and it comes down to one tip ball that falls on the ground to somebody who's lying on his back.
Paul Allen has seen it all, but not that. Look at that.
But they're not in yet.
And there's Deron Harmon, who comes over the top. He had a chance to maybe kick it away. Curse comes up with it. Amazing, the ball at the 5.
Now you have to stop Marshawn Lynch.
Here he goes, beast mode to the half-yard line. And now New England has to think about taking a timeout.
Boy, the last time we called a Super Bowl, Al, remember?
Ahmad Bradshaw.
Do you let him score?
Yep.
Do you put the ball back in the hands of Tom Brady? And I guarantee you, Bill Belichick is sitting here thinking about it right now.
It's on his mind. It has to be. Do you bleed the clock all the way down? They're bleeding it right down to half a minute. 2nd and goal. Baldwin sets up on the left. Play clock at 5. Pass is intercepted at the goal line by Malcolm Butler. Unreal. Malcolm Butler, who almost made the phenomenal play that wound up in Kearse's arms. There are flags on the field for a celebration. Amazing. Butler, a rookie free agent out of West Alabama.
They tried a pick play, Al. They tried to go here, but he beats them to the punch. And I'm sorry, but I can't believe the call.
Me neither.
I cannot believe the call. You've got Marshawn Lynch in the backfield. You've got a guy that's been borderline unstoppable in this part of the field. I can't believe the call.
And there is Brady. As demonstrative as ever, and Richard Sherman going, what? I agree with you. I mean, why make that call? You're down on the half-yard line.
Unsportsmanlike conduct against the New England bench after the interception. The penalty would be half the distance of the goal. New England keeps the ball. First down.
Well, it's half the distance of the goal, which is next to nothing. And now Seattle had to use 2 timeouts, so they can only stop the clock once. And barring complete insanity, and I mean complete,
I don't
it's
believe
going to be a
it.
win for the Patriots.
I'm sitting here, and I absolutely cannot believe that play call. If I lose the Super Bowl because Marshawn Lynch can't get it in from the 1-yard line, so be it. So be it. But there is no way. I don't believe the call. You know, you think you've got it. You think you understand. Other team practices too.
It's now barring a fumbled snap. Well, let's see. Brady's got to be able to get the ball out of the end zone. Otherwise, it would be 2 points, and they'd have to have a free kick from the 20. That's Seattle's first turnover of the game.
New England.
You got to figure out a way. Well, Brady's so good at the sneak. Just take it and start plowing forward. Just make sure you don't wind up with the ball in the end zone.
So you got the pick play, all right. It's you know, you think you're going to have it. You think, but why? You know, how about Malcolm Butler? Gives up the fluke play down the field. Looks like he's going to be partly responsible and makes an incredible play. You got to get it out of here, though.
Yep.
And Belichick would say, make sure these guys fire off. Look at everybody inside.
Seattle ready to jump
my
up now. Of all things, if they jumped off and weren't drawn, that'll take them to the 6-yard line, but the officials will confer.
Michael Bennett jumps off sides more than anybody else 10 times this year, and in this critical last chance moment, he does again.
Unless he was drawn.
Encroachment.
And he wasn't.
Defense number 72. 5-yard penalty. Still first down.
Give Brady credit. You just drew them. They were going total scrum in behind. And Bill Belichick knows after all the heartbreak, we saw it, Al. Tyree, Mario Manningham, fluky plays. This time, after all the stuff of these 2 weeks.
And then a scrum, of course. Here you go, flags. So you'll have an ugly ending to what was a pretty terrific ball game. Well, a lot of frustration out there. And the guys in blue.
You know, from Seattle's standpoint, whatever. From New England's standpoint, you're 18 seconds away from a Super Bowl championship. You don't throw a punch at anybody here. Gronkowski takes a shot from Bennett, who
yeah.
I'm sure is frustrated. Then Gronkowski throws one back, and here we go. Every once in a while in the NFL, you think you've seen it all.
No, you haven't.
I will never get over throwing the ball in that situation.
Seattle.
Neither will
30-second timeout. After the play.
Seahawk fans.
Personal foul. Unnecessary roughness. Instigator number 51. He's been ejected. 15-yard penalty. Automatic first down.
That is Bruce Irvin. You know, think about Butler. This kid is a free agent. Played at a smaller school. He's from Vicksburg, Mississippi. Played at West Alabama. Pat signed him last May. Transferred from Hines, Mississippi Community College. Super Bowl hero.
And Al, you could tell he had done his homework. He saw the pick play coming. The minute his receiver came inside, he fired. If there was anything else on, he wasn't going to get there. He was going to give up the game-winning touchdown. But he did his homework, and he fired his shot and made the play of the year.
So the Patriots on the cusp of making it 4 in the 21st century. Belichick's already taken the shower. His team down by 10 in the fourth quarter. Bob Kraft and Jonathan Kraft are already down there. And one kneel down should end the game. What a journey. Well, the sky was falling in early October. There's a lot of bright sunshine right now in Foxborough and all over New England. And after the wackiest lead up to a Super Bowl ever, the New England Patriots are the NFL champions.
A lot of respect between those two.
Let's go to Michelle.
Well, guys, I'm running now with Malcolm Butler. We had him in front of a camera, and we'll get him again. Malcolm, I just saw Matt Patricia, the defensive coordinator, hug you, and you broke into tears. What happened on that play?
I just had a vision that I was going to make a big play, and it came true, and I'm just blessed. And I can't explain it right now.
Can you imagine being a rookie and with this team looking like they're on the precipice of scoring the winning touchdown, and there you are? Can you describe what's going through your mind?
Well, first of all, I just knew they were stacked, and preparation it all come from preparation, and I just knew they was doing a pick right or coming under, and I just didn't guess and just went and made a play, and it was crazy, man.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Al.
All right, thank you, Michelle. You know, you think about, you've got Darrelle Revis on one side, as good as it gets at the corner. You got Brandon Browner on the other side, and then you go to the other guys like Malcolm Butler, a rookie, Brady and Belichick, and they have certainly burnished their legacy for the moment in this Super Bowl. 4 for them in their 6 Super Bowls since 2001. Well, what an ending. Looks like it'll be busted up, but then Curse comes down with it. Seattle with a golden opportunity to score. Snap coming with a little more than 20 seconds remaining. Then the pick, and New England will wear the ring. Coming up, it's the Chevrolet postgame report. We will have the presentation of the Lombardi Trophy to New England. The first time they have accepted it in a decade. There was Pete Carroll at the end of the game. Super Bowl 49 MVP. Presented by Chevrolet. All coming up on the other side of this break.